Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 30-Day English Listening Challenge. Today, we're talking about Finding Nemo, one of the most loved animated movies ever made. Even though it's an adventure under the sea, it's really a touching story about family, trust, courage, and learning to let go. I think that's why people of all ages enjoy it so much.
I completely agree. At first, I thought Finding Nemo was just a fun movie about colorful fish. But after watching it again, I realized it's much deeper than that. It teaches us about overcoming fear, making new friends, and believing in yourself, even when life becomes difficult.
The story begins on the beautiful Great Barrier Reef. Marlin, a clownfish, is excited because he and his wife Coral are expecting hundreds of baby fish. Everything seems perfect until a dangerous barracuda attacks. Coral and almost all the eggs are lost. Only one small egg survives, and Marlin names the little fish Nemo.
This heartbreaking event changes Marlin forever. He becomes extremely protective because he's afraid of losing Nemo too. As Nemo grows older, Marlin worries about every little danger in the ocean. He always tells Nemo to stay close and avoid taking risks. While Marlin believes he's keeping his son safe, Nemo starts feeling that his father doesn't trust him.
On Nemo's first day of school, Marlin follows him almost everywhere. Nemo feels embarrassed because his father treats him like a baby. He wants to prove that he's brave enough to explore the ocean like the other young fish. Their relationship becomes tense because they both want different things.
Everything changes when Nemo swims toward a boat to impress his classmates. Marlin desperately tells him to come back, but it's too late. A scuba diver catches Nemo and takes him away. Marlin watches helplessly as the boat disappears into the distance. It's one of the saddest moments in the movie because he suddenly realizes his greatest fear has come true.
Without wasting a second, Marlin decides to search for his son. Even though the ocean is huge and dangerous, he refuses to give up. Along the way, he meets a friendly blue tang named Dory. Dory has short-term memory loss, which often creates funny situations. But she's also kind, optimistic, and always ready to help.
At first, Marlin doesn't believe Dory can be useful because she keeps forgetting things. However, Dory never loses hope. She encourages Marlin to keep moving forward, even when they face sharks, jellyfish, and many other dangerous sea creatures. Together, they begin an unforgettable journey across the ocean.
Meanwhile, Nemo wakes up inside a fish tank at a dentist's office in Sydney. He's scared and confused because he has never been away from home before. Soon, he meets the other fish living in the aquarium. They welcome Nemo warmly and explain that they've been trying to escape for a very long time.
The leader of the tank is a clever fish named Gil. He believes Nemo has the courage to help everyone escape. At first, Nemo isn't sure if he's brave enough, but little by little, he begins to believe in himself. While Marlin is searching across the ocean, Nemo is also learning important lessons about confidence and independence.
One thing I really love about this movie is how both Marlin and Nemo are changing at the same time. Marlin is slowly learning to trust others, while Nemo is learning to trust himself. Their separate adventures help both of them grow into stronger individuals.
By the end of this part of the story, it's clear that the journey isn't only about finding Nemo. It's also about overcoming fear, building confidence, and discovering that real courage often means facing the unknown instead of running away from it.
As Marlin and Dory continue their journey, they face one challenge after another. The ocean is full of surprises, and every new place brings a different danger. Even though Marlin is often nervous, Dory always encourages him to keep swimming. Her positive attitude helps him stay hopeful when things seem impossible.
One of my favorite scenes is when they meet a group of sharks. At first, the sharks promise that they don't eat fish anymore and want to live peacefully. It sounds funny, but Marlin is still very careful. Unfortunately, everything quickly goes wrong, and the two friends have to escape before they become dinner.
After that, Marlin and Dory traveled through a dark underwater forest filled with glowing jellyfish. The jellyfish looked beautiful, but they are also very dangerous. Dory accidentally swims into them, and soon Marlin follows to save her. They are both hurt, but they survive because they never stop helping each other.
Meanwhile, Nemo is becoming much braver inside the dentist's aquarium. Gil creates a clever escape plan, and every fish has an important job. Nemo is afraid of making mistakes, but Gil reminds him that courage doesn't mean being fearless. It means trying your best even when you're scared.
Back in the ocean, Marlin and Dory meet Crush, a friendly sea turtle, and his son Squirt. They travel together through the East Australian Current, a fast-moving ocean current that carries them towards Sydney. Crush teaches Marlin an important lesson about parenting. Instead of protecting his children from everything, he allows them to learn from experience.
I really like that conversation because Marlin finally starts thinking differently. He realizes that being a good parent doesn't mean controlling every moment of your child's life. Sometimes children need the chance to solve problems on their own. It's an important lesson for both parents and children.
At the same time, Nemo begins believing that he really can succeed. During another escape attempt, he completes a difficult task that only he can do because of his small size. The other fish cheer for him, and Nemo becomes much more confident than he was at the beginning of the story.
Soon, Marlin hears an amazing piece of news. Different sea animals have been sharing Nemo's story across the ocean. A pelican even tells Marlin that a small clownfish has been seen in Sydney. For the first time since Nemo disappeared, Marlin truly believes that he might find his son.
The closer Marlin gets to Sydney, the more determined he becomes. He's no longer guided only by fear. Now he's motivated by hope, trust, and everything he has learned during his incredible journey with Dory.
By this point, both Marlin and Nemo have changed in remarkable ways. They're stronger, braver, and more confident than ever before. They still haven't reunited, but it's clear that the adventure is preparing them for a very emotional ending.